Rachael King from the CIO Journal. Rachel, how you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm okay. So you say in your story that about 46% of the corporations are now issuing Macs to employees, which is up by half in just 2 years. What is leading this surge in use by businesses of Apple products?
So companies are now seeing employees bring their own devices into the workplace. They're bringing Apple iPhones, executives are using iPads. And so with that, companies are seeing that employees are starting to request Macs more and more.
And you know, it's interesting that this is not an area that Apple has traditionally been involved with in terms of catering to businesses. They have said that they're more interested in expanding into business, but they've been notoriously, unwilling to kind of play ball with very large companies. Is that changing?
So there are more tools now to manage in a big corporation Apple products that there weren't in the past. Apple hasn't really made too many big steps in supporting Macs in the workplace, but CIOs that I talked to said that, even though they were more expensive, that it was possible, that there were parts of the product that made it possible to manage them internally, so it wasn't terrible.
You mentioned price. While there is a coolness factor with using Macs and other Apple products, there are some drawbacks, price being one of them. What are some of the other factors that CIOs have to juggle when making this decision?
So price is one of them. Also, they have to figure that accounting folks might want to use Excel for Windows. There is Excel on the Mac, but it's a little different. And so if you have an accounting department that's used Excel for Microsoft Office for many years, then you really need to think about, are you going to make them less efficient? So that you need to figure out if the employees can actually do their jobs and get the software they need on the Mac, and whether they can then use it without too much trouble.
Interesting stuff, and it'd be interesting to see how much companies make that move with some of these drawbacks. Thanks a lot for coming on, Rachel.